This is the KRUPS EA8250. Today we will take you through troubleshooting tips for when your consumer experiences leaking with the unit. With leaking on the E82, this is primarily driven by two issues. Number one, possible overflowing drip tray, or number two, the water tank in the rear is not properly installed. When consumers are experiencing leaking with the unit, you should ask the consumer where is the leaking coming from, whether it's the front of the unit or the rear. If it's from the front of the unit, ask them to check the drip tray. On the drip tray, there are two red floats. When the floats are raised, it is an indication that the drip tray needs to be emptied. In this case, as you can see, the floats are raised. That tells us that it's time to take out the drip tray and empty out the excess water. Once the water is emptied, the floats will drop back into the drip tray. At this point, you could easily reinstall it back to the unit. Once you hear the click, you know that the drip tray is securely fastened back into the unit. If the leaking is coming from the rear of the unit, we need to make sure the consumer had installed the water tank correctly in the rear. All EA82 has a guide rail at the back of the unit which ensures the water tank is installed properly. Hold the water tank by the handle and slide directly onto the guide rail. This ensures that the water tank is installed snugly and securely. And also checking on the side of the unit, if there's no gaps, you know that the water tank is installed properly. By having a properly installed water tank and an empty drip tray, the consumer should not experience any leaking with this unit.